Welcome to Katie Minster's Van Loonen Project, Freeman Academy's Year of Awesome. The purpose of this project was to ask students and community members, what can they do to make this year awesome for somebody else? Let me first start by giving you a little bit of history of Freeman Academy. Freeman Academy first opened in 1903 as a high school and junior college. This is actually a picture of the original building. Freeman Academy is a member of the Mennonite faith tradition. The college closed in the mid-80s. Middle school was added in the early 90s. In 2012, grades 1 through 4 were added, and it is now serving students in grades 1 through 12. When starting this project, I asked myself, why do we need to work on culture? People come to Freeman Academy for many reasons: sports, music, friends, and even academics. But I began to ask myself, because you can find those things at any other school, what is different about our school? I began to wonder, do we use our faith to show love to our school family? Do others know that we love and care about them? Is there truly something different about Freeman Academy? After my first year, I realized that the answer was not always yes, and that I wanted to do something about it. So I began to ask myself some very difficult questions. Why does Freeman Academy need to focus on school culture? For many, many years, over a century, Freeman Academy has served a Mennonite community. However, as the Mennonite community in this area is becoming smaller, more and more students are coming from other faith backgrounds. From other faith backgrounds means that there's more unwritten rules. There's things that our new students don't know. And that means that we need to work on a school culture that accepts those students, cares about those students, and is willing to help them learn, not just judge them for not already knowing. I saw many times in my first year that students were leaving just because they did not feel like they fit in and they didn't feel like they were treated very well. As a new staff member from another community, I also learned fairly quickly that it is hard to come into this community and be from another background. Change is very difficult for this community, but they are in a time of transition when change is inevitable if they want to survive. So as a result, that is why I chose to use school culture as the reason for our project, and thus the idea of the Year of. This is where the idea of the Year of Awesome began.
I think we all need a pep talk. The world needs to stop being boring. Yeah, you. Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, aren't we all on the same team? I mean, really, right? I'm on your team, be on my team. This is life, people. You got air coming through your nose. You got heartbeat. That means it's time to do something. A poem. Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. It hurt, man! Really bad. Rocks, thorns, and glass. My pants broke. Wah! Not cool, Robert Frost. But what if there really were two paths? I want to be the one that leads to awesome. It's like that dude Journey said, don't stop believing unless you dream stupid. Then you should get a better dream. I think that's how it goes. Get a better dream and keep going. Keep going, and keep going. Will Michael Jordan have quit? Well, he did quit. No, he retired. Yeah, that's he retired. But before that, in high school, what if he quit when he didn't make the team? He would have never made Space Jam. And I love Space Jam. What will be your Space Jam? What will you create will make the world awesome? Nothing if you keep sitting there. That's why I'm talking to you today. This is your time. This is my time. It's our time. We can make every day better for each other. If we're all on the same team, let's start acting like it. We got work to do. We can cry about it, or we can dance about it. We were made to be awesome. Let's get out there. I don't know everything, I'm just a kid. But I do know this. It's everybody's duty to give the world a reason to dance. So get to it. You've just been pep talked. Create something that will make the world awesome. Play ball.
Colossians 3:12-14 says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other, and forgive one another if any of you have a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity." The question now becomes, how do we spread the word and share this idea? We can use our convocation service, our first chapel of the year, in class every day, and as part of our Bobcat Bucket Filler program. Through the year, it was clear that things were getting better with the students, and enrollment increased. Throughout the year, faculty, staff, administration, and board really struggled to get on the same page. Through the school year, while student relationships continued to improve and enrollment was actually at an all-time high this year, and we continued to have students who wanted to enroll throughout the year, which says to me that we were growing and culminating a really good culture that students wanted to be a part of. However, as we continued throughout the year, there still seemed to be issues and a division between administration, board, and staff members. It felt like all three groups were going in three different directions. It all really and truly came to a head in January when we had a special board meeting, and it was at that board meeting that I announced my resignation as the principal of Freeman Academy. It was a very difficult decision. I did not even really expect to be making it. My husband really left it up to me, but I felt very much at peace about this decision, that it was the right thing. I originally made the decision because it was the right choice for myself and for my family and for my children. So what really surprised me about the situation was it turned out to be the best decision for Freeman Academy. As a result of my resignation, we've had some very honest and frank discussions. We have had people who in the past have been very resistant to change and not wanting to do things differently, who are willing to have some honest discussions about what went well, what went wrong. There was a lot of crying, some anger, some frustration, some sadness, but through all of this I've seen the school community come together. I did not expect me leaving to be the thing that really made the change that I wanted to make, but I am at peace with it. I feel comfortable with it, and I know that it was the right decision. Many, many good things were started this year, but the rest is now up to those who remain to make sure that the wonderful things continue. I would like to end my presentation with a little poem that is hanging in my office and I read every day. Today is a good day to have a great day, to smile more, to worry less. To be the very best version of you, to do more of what makes you happy every day, to be positive and regret nothing, to be humble and work hard. Every day may not be good, but find something good in every day. Laugh, love, live. Follow your dreams. Be yourself. And remember to be awesome.